Hi, everyone. There we go. We're back. It's been 2 weeks. Woo. Brilliant ideas that need refinement. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely. That one just flew out for us. All right. So we're here with the weekly guidance for March 10th through to the 16th. There's my comments. Hi, everyone. We're in between clients, so we're going to be efficient with our timing right now. I am back. Oh my gosh, my office was out of commission for a week. Like I don't even know what happened. We don't even know what happened. Yeah, that's right, Alyssa. But we're back. And let me tell you, I was a little bit like a fish out of water when I didn't have my space. But I'm happy. Everything is back. The time has changed. It's bright out. It's so sunny. A little chilly, but it's so sunny. It's like so optimistic. We're coming back out of our hibernation. We're slowly coming back out. I love this sunshine. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're doing 6 cards. All right. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's getting some extra sunshine. Again, just a reminder, this is for March 10th through to the 16th. Your weekly guidance takes what resonates, leave the rest, and let's jump into it. Not surprised seeing this card. This wheel card's coming out. Today's daily card was all about endings with new beginnings. I've been seeing 555 around everywhere. That's showing changes, endings with new beginnings. And so the wheel card is just validating that we are in the spring season. We're moving towards renewal, and we're really excited about that. There still is a little bit of like sloughing off that energy and getting rid of that heaviness. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time to pay attention and refocus your daily practices, your spiritual hygiene especially. There really seems to be this kind of sticky energy where we're cleansing and we're doing the things, but we may still feel a little bogged down. And so what can we do? We can use sage sticks. We can put Epsom salt, sea salt, Himalayan salt in our bath water. We can do clearing and cleansing meditations, incense, clearing frequencies. Sometimes if I'm just on the go, I'll put on, like a clearing frequency and have it go through the Google system to cleanse my space. Whatever floats your boat, whatever your go-to. I have to dim this light. Whatever is your kind of go-to. We do want to be a little bit on top of cleansing. If you can get those windows open, clear out that energy, it's going to be a really great time. There's also a bit of a reward that's coming in connected to this new beginning. So the good that you do is coming back to you. So this could be unexpected. This can be a little pep in your step, an opportunity, an invite, an experience that's very positive that maybe we did not foresee. This is coming in as a positive. Really happy to say this. And what's interesting is because I do feel like for the last 3 months or 2 months, it's kind of like be open to receiving. Make sure it's coming to you. Make sure you're open to receiving. This actually feels like you're open to receiving. We're there. And I think, too, the change of weather, the more sunlight, the longer days, that's all going to help us stay open. There's kind of been this little bit like, oh, open and closed energy, like, right? And so consistency hasn't been the vibe, hasn't been something that is been with us. It's kind of like the little engine that could. The lightness seems to be making it a bit easier for us. So we're happy to see that coming in. There is the receiving of information that's coming in, and that maybe at first glance be a little bit hard to digest. This could be if you're waiting on surgery dates, or we're waiting on test results, or we're waiting on to see if we got the job, or are we going to get the house, or seems like there's some information that's coming in that may be a little bit hard to swallow at first glance, because the guides are saying, like, listen, let's not jump to conclusions here. Like, let's sit back for a second, right? Like, let's take it back for a second. Let's give ourselves time to process. Okay. And again, this first glance, that's when our triggers, our ego triggers are going to kick up, right? So, kind of giving ourselves a little bit of a backing and go, okay, well, let me sleep on this. Let me process this. Let me see what feels best. This could come in two ways. This overwhelm could go into like manic planning, go, 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 or it could go into like shutdown, right? And so, wanting to give yourself that time to go, okay, hang on. Because remember, we're always in control of our experience. And I think that's so important for us to remember. It says seeds well planted. Things are coming into motion, okay? Efforts and investments that are going to be rewarded. So this is something that's coming in and it's not a negative, but it may overwhelm your senses. So giving yourself that time to kind of process and then make a plan. Okay. Leanne says, here's that our vehicle can't be repaired, so it needs to be replaced, right? That may not have been on the 2025 bingo card, but the universe will then bring in a plan. This is so important, guys. When it is your path, right? The universe will provide. It will provide the perfect timing. It will provide the right people. It will provide the opportunities, and kind of keep that in mind as we move forward, okay? There we are with the clearing out. So again, today's daily card was about purging. It says releasing situation or people that no longer serve you. I'm seeing the humor in difficult situations. Divorce or dissolving of relationships. So we are releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve us. Something that you may have also recognized, or if you sit into reflection, you may realize, is that there's a lot about how we are showing up in our lives are changing. Things that maybe would have thrown us off in the past isn't. Or maybe things that we would be like obsessive about, overthinking, overanalyzing. It just isn't worth our time and energy anymore. That is huge, right? Especially now where we're going into a season where we're going to see material manifestations of the changes in the work that we have been doing. When we recognize, oh, geez, I would have handled this situation, or them saying that about me would have ruined my peace. I would have lost sleep over this, right? So much has changed. You have grown so much as a soul. Now we're starting to see it reflect in our physical life. Remember, what did we say about 2025? Nothing is coming in as fast as we want it to, right? It's still a little lengthy. Things are still slow rolling, but I think that this is exactly what we need, right? We really do need to kind of come to a halt so that we can get out of that manic go, 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 go energy. Want, and not have the ability to stay present, to be able to reflect and see everything that we have went through. Okay. There's also good news coming in. So you're making the right choices. There's celebratory announcements coming in. This could be good news. This can be like pregnancies or births or successes, approvals, that type of thing. So we're happy to see that as well. The Sun card comes out, which I find perfect because Spirit has said even before we got started, like the light is bringing us back to life. Like here we are, the sun is shining. That's exactly the energy of this card. A great time of joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. We really do want to stay away from that manic overthinking, that manic obsessive thoughts, worryings, over planning, trying to control life with our brains. Just let it happen, right? And I think that's with everything, because they're kind of showing me this coming in so many different ways, that life is always going to do what life does, right? And so your path is your path, and what's going to unfold is going, as long as we're showing up and we're present, right? That doesn't mean when I say let's relax, and it doesn't mean don't do the things. It's just trust that what you're doing is enough and that you're in the timeline that you're meant to be. Okay. And that's so important. We're planning for the future, things that are coming in. There does seem to be some, and this doesn't feel immediate. It feels like we're planning something ahead of us. And there does seem to be some issues with scheduling. Okay. And so if we're planning ahead, we want to make sure that we are mindful of cancellation policies, that we have flexibility in our calendar. That seems to be important. Okay. So just kind of keep this in mind as we're planning ahead. Flexibility is going to be your friend. We don't want to be super rigid with it, because there does seem to be some adjustments that need to come in. Okay. And this is like in the next month to 3 months. I'm not talking about your 5-year plan, that type of thing. This is something that we're kind of trying to get lined up that may need some tweaks and some shifts. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. There's also a wonderful opportunity for connection this month, or this week. And so new connections coming in. So new love coming in. I always say new love is something new to love or someone new to love. Someone new to love can be a new lover, a new baby, a new puppy, a new colleague, a new soul connection. Something new to love could be a new hobby, a new lifestyle, a new mindset, a new job, a material belonging, that type of thing. Okay. There is this opportunity, and we do want to be a bold and ambitious. We do want to kind of move forward, owning this and showing up for it. And so when this presents itself, and it's so funny because Spirit is just like, this is a hell yes. This is a hell yes. And then look at that ego card. Look at you making it difficult on yourself. Right? And so what was Spirit saying? We're not overthinking. We're not psyching ourselves out. We're not talking ourselves out of giving ourselves what it is that we need anymore, right? Ego card comes up. It's full of doubt and fear. It's feeling like we have no say, over analyzing, feeling unworthy of. This would not be coming to you if it wasn't meant for you. That seems to be it, because this does seem like an opportunity that we want to take. You are ready for the love. You are ready for motherhood. You are ready for the perfect job. You're ready for the perfect home. You're ready for that perfect vehicle, whatever it is, right? And so bringing through that reassurance, wanting to give yourself that ability to sit present. I think some of the difficulty is that there's some... there is how do I say that, some less, I love that, Kim, some less than supportive inner circle people, because I'm getting this kind of conflict coming from the peanut gallery, where it clearly feels as though it is their issues. It's like they're deflecting on you. Nobody needs to understand the choices that you're making but you, right? And so people who don't like change, they don't like change even when it has nothing to do with themselves. They don't like when anybody changes. And so there does seem to be a little bit of lack of support around here, and that's maybe where the ego card is coming in, okay? There's the reassurance. Ending of the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcomed relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. Okay. And so this is something that's really important to keep in mind. Okay. And so you are the only one that needs to approve this shift and this change. And if you feel like this is for you, then it is for you. And everybody doesn't need to approve that. And let me tell you, when you do it and you're right and you're succeeding, they'll be like, oh, I knew that. I always support you. Right? And so we have to take it with a grain of salt, and just kind of see, how people can love us. They can be lovely, but they can also deflect upon us, right? And just kind of keeping that in mind. And so this is really kind of the start of the season of 2025, where you are starting to see the physical shifts and changes. And so we come into the new year with lots of hope and optimism. Nothing really started to change yet. Everything is very slow because we really needed to be still in that presence. That stillness and that presence, that desire to not continue to carry things forward is still there. But you're going to start seeing the shifts. You're going to start seeing, and what I love too, because again, social media gives us such a nice little glimpse of other people's lives. Like you'll start seeing someone going, oh, I'm so excited to announce that I'm starting this new job, or I'm so excited to announce that after 30 years I'm now retiring, or oh my God, look what I did and it's a new vehicle. Like I love it because I'm like, oh my God, it's so perfect. It's so exactly what the guides are saying, whether they are into this or not. It's kind of like we can start seeing it happening around us, right? And it just doesn't only happen to other people. It happens to everyone. We're all having some version of that shift and that change. And so I'm really excited that it's here. I'm really excited that we're chugging along, and that there's going to be some of this validation, because when you start having the physical changes, it's just really a lot easier to believe in what we can see. Although we're doing a good job in learning to trust in what we cannot see, it's still super fun to see it reflecting in the physical form. And so I'm really happy to see that coming in for us. Again, still needing patience. Nothing is coming in at lightning speed. Nothing is coming in as a sprint. Everything is coming in with time and ease. So don't get discouraged if it isn't happening yet for you. It is just a matter of time. All right. I hope that you have a wonderful week. If you're off for March break, extra wonderful week. If you're home with your children, good luck. Thumbs up. And I will see you next Monday for your weekly guidance.